Hi, if you don't know who I am, my name's Sarah. I am the owner of Viv Jewelry, which is my small business, my little brand where I make handmade jewelry, I make home decor, I do a little bit of illustration as well, I dabble in some murals, I do a lot of stuff creatively, but I'd say what I'm most known for is my handmade jewelry. I make jewelry out of polymer clay, and I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and I'd say I specialize mostly in kind of floral or very funky abstract designs, and it's honestly like my most favorite thing in the world, and I've been able to make a little business out of it, which is really cool. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got something on right now, never before seen yet, and this is very special because I'm actually going to show you how to make it. So this video is a video just taking you behind the scenes of how I made my Valentine's Day collection. I always make this collection every year for the past 3 years at least, and I always try to one-up myself and see if I can improve it. And I gotta say, I did pretty good this year. I did pretty good last year too, but like this year? So if you make polymer clay jewelry, are interested in it, just like to see the process and like to see kind of the way I do it, feel free to watch this video. I take you from like start to finish how I make them, and it's kind of a little bit of a tutorial if you want to follow along as well. It's definitely time consuming. It takes a lot of time, but the end result is worth it. So I just have a couple announcements before I get into the video. I do have a Patreon. So if you are actually interested in really learning like how I do what I do and kind of want to like follow in my footsteps, I have a Patreon where for $10 Canadian a month you can subscribe and you can see kind of a lot of behind the scenes footage. I mix a lot of, I give you all access to all my color palettes. I do behind the scenes tutorial videos. I'm currently doing a little series about lessons about color, and there'll probably be a little series about lessons with polymer clay. So if that's something you're interested in, the link will be in my description box. I can never say that, in my description box, and you can check it out. I have some other tiers as well. There's tiers where you can subscribe to get a pair of my monthly color palette dangles every month. Go check it out. I love my little tiny community there, and I'm always obviously trying to build community and kind of just teach you guys what I know. So without further ado, let's make some friggin' roses, dude. Oh wait, not without further ado yet, with further ado, if you will. Tell me if you like this kind of video, please. I enjoy making them, and I really love feedback. I also enjoy criticism, so please like this, comment if you like this kind of video, subscribe, DM me on Instagram, let me know what you like, and also let me know kind of like what you want to see in the future. I'm always looking to improve, and I'm here on YouTube, and I'm ready to commit. I have some commitment issues, but I'm ready to commit now. Okay, now without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm starting off with my little base slab. This is like a beige light brown color, and the first pink I'm using is the lightest pink in my palette. This is going to be the middle of the flowers. So I'm just laying out little pink bits. They look like clits, like, you know, but yeah, I'm just laying them out sporadically along the piece of clay because I want the flowers to be all spread out. Now I'm going in with my second color, and I'm actually creating a gradient for it. So I'm mixing that pink that I used and mixing it with next darkest pink that I'm about to use, just make a little gradient with it. Cutting out those little petals, and laying them around the first petals that I laid. So yeah, as the flowers get bigger, the outside gets darker. So this is my third shade, and we're still pretty close to the middle, but you'll see as the flowers expand, it gets pretty dark. You can see as the flowers are getting bigger and the red is getting a little darker and more saturated, it's really starting to come along. You're starting to see the flowers. Looks less like never mind. Okay, so now the base roses are done, and I'm gonna start to add some accents. So I'm adding just like little red petals, if you will. And I'm gonna get the green out, and I'm gonna make some leaves. These are just gonna go in those like awkward little spaces. As you see, I'm putting the darker green on the bottom, and I'm gonna layer the lighter green on top, but this is really gonna just like fill it in and make it a little bit more seamless. And also, red and green go great together. They're complementary colors, and it really ties it all together. That's all I can say. Okay, leaves are done, and now I'm adding baby's breath, which it's such a weird name, but yeah, little abstract baby's breath. those white little dots, and I think that's it. Yeah, now I'm gonna roll it out. You see me rolling it out, but I actually also put it through my pasta machine, so like it's very, very flat by the time it's all rolled out. This is just my technique. I like it flat because, as you see, I'm drawing all over it. I'm adding a ton of texture. This is what does it, people. This is like, it's pretty without it, but like when you see the after and like how the texture really, really adds to it, it's like, I will never not do texture. So you just saw me add all this texture to the leaves. Now doing little pops, I don't know what to even say, like little indents into the baby's breath. All this texture just like adds to it, you know? It brings it all together. So here's the slab after all the texture. See what I mean? See what I mean? Now it's actually time to rip it apart. And when I tell you I squeeze every possible like piece out of this, I mean it. Like I go around with the tiniest little cutter, get every single spot that I can, because this took a freaking long time, dude. I need to get whatever I can out of it. So now I'm putting these in the oven. What I'm doing here is I'm just smoothing around all the edges, so it helps me not have to sand as much, because sanding's super annoying. But yeah, in the oven for an hour at 275. So those are all baked and ready to go. Now I need to make the little studs for each piece. I really obviously wanted to go with the Valentine's Day theme, so here I'm making a little pattern before I cut out these pieces. These are going to be like little circles, but I'm also doing a bunch of little hard studs as well. I glue all of my studs into the clay and bake them all together. What I'm using here is a Sculpey oven bake adhesive, and I put it on the back of every stud, and then I put the stud in, and then I use a little pick to make sure the stud is just fully covered with the glue, and then they go into bake. Time to sand. I don't spend a lot of time here. I just kind of make sure all the rough edges are out, and then sometimes I'll go with a fine grit sandpaper over top, but this part sucks, dude. A lot of people use an electric drill. I just don't, mine's so clunky. I don't like to use it very much. I lose control of it. Yeah, this is just better for me. Also, I can't forget to do a nice flat lay, especially in this lighting. So here's me setting up for a flat lay picture for the gram. Hold me close and hold me fast. I'm just kidding. That's my Louis Armstrong impression. Now drilling, I always get asked if I drill before or after I bake. Here's living proof that I drill after. I would never poke holes before, it just like warps the clay. Much better to always drill after they're baked. The last step is assembly. So with those drilled holes, I'm just putting all the pieces together. I got my 2 pliers and I'm watching them come to life. And here's everything assembled. This isn't all of the pieces, but it sure is most of them. I really love how they turned out. Obviously, I gotta do a little try on. I put red lipstick on for this, so yeah, here's me with them on. Hi, did you like that? Tell me if you did. Or tell me if you didn't. This was the worst freaking thing I've ever seen. I obviously really enjoyed making those. I enjoyed making this video. And I love this collection and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them. I don't have a date for my restock yet, but follow me on Instagram and I post every single day and I'm always posting when my next restock is. So you can grab these. I have to say, I've got to say, these are big. These are like probably about 3 inches long, 2 inches wide, 1.5 inches wide. And I don't feel them in my ears. That's the thing with polymer clay. Super lightweight, super durable. I think also because the stud part that goes in your ear is super small, I don't feel like they're so comfortable to wear. I know, like, a little promotion for myself, but like, honestly, if you're scared about how big they are, how like heavy they are, they're not heavy. Even when they're big, they're lightweight. That's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a please. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.